Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amused Now, and I'm here today with Ricky Jarman, singer, songwriter, and hip hop dance artist. How are you doing, Ricky?
Hey, how's it going? It's a pleasure to be here.
Going pretty good, going pretty good. Just want to congratulate you on your new video, Me and More.
It's been a really nice journey, I guess you'd say so far. So we're working hard in the studio continuously, just trying to make more and more magic happen. But me and More seems to be pretty successful so far.
So what's next for Ricky J?
Well, right now we're in a pretty big campaign just trying to push the Me and More record as much as possible. We got it on MTV.com, Vivo, the song's on iTunes along with the Do It record. And we're actually in the process of prepping for our next music video. It's for the song Make It Happen. And we're just really excited about it. It's going to be really awesome. We've got a lot of uh, great uh, artistic pieces that we're applying to this video that I've never done before. So it's a little out of character, but we're really excited to see how it turns out. And then on top of that, I'm working on my new EP that hopefully should launch around November, December. But I think it's going to turn out great.
I know that before going solo, you were in the boy band United, where you worked with some famous voice coaches and choreographers. So tell us your backstory. How did you get involved with music entertainment?
Well, I've always had a big passion for the arts, for singing, dancing, all the above. So I've always been trying to get my hands into anything that I could. I took a lot of hip hop dance classes growing up. I took some gymnastics, voice lessons, obviously. I was in school plays, but then, like you said, I was in a boy band called United, and we were formed at the American Talent Showcase is where most of us boys came from. And Christian Dio, who was a really well-known DJ down in Orlando, Florida, had his own record company called Caliber Records. And he wanted to form a boy band, and he also had some major connections with Epic Records. So we were working on an EP for everything, and we were getting things shopped around, and we almost got signed to Epic Records, but unfortunately our project got shelved because a couple of the guys wanted to leave the band, which messed up our image that we were working so hard for. And so since things didn't work out, the rest is history. But it was a really great opportunity for growth and self-learning. Um, Andrea Martin helped out with Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey with the different things they were doing, and so she had quite a resume behind her with behind-scenes stuff. So it was great being able to learn from her as a voice coach. And then on top of that, we had Prince's bass player was helping out with some of our tracks. We had Glenn Douglas Packard, who was prepping to be our choreographer, who was one of Britney Spears' choreographers. And then Angel and Aaron Carter also chilled in the studio some too with us. So it was just great being able to be surrounded by a lot of great faces in the music industry itself, both in front of the camera and behind scenes. So it was like it just really motivated me. Even though things didn't work out with that, I kept pushing forward, decided to go for a solo career. Had a year or two of prepositional phases where I was really trying to find myself as an artist and my branding. But now that I've got things squared away, I'm ready to rock. And me and my team now are just working really hard, grinding every single day, trying to just get to the next level. I just recently won the Carolina Music Awards here in North Carolina, and I'll be moving to New York pretty soon. So, things are gradually, steadily increasing. So we just want that to continue.
Your website says that you belong to a new breed of artists that knows no creative boundaries. Tell us more about how you're helping reshape the face of the music industry.
Well, the music industry itself is continuously evolving all the time. We see artists everywhere coming from all different aspects of life, just bringing forth their creativity. And I really feel that I'm one of those types of artists. I beatbox, I can rap, I sing. I tend to feel that I have a pretty solid range with my singing, and then I also try to incorporate dancing all the time. So with all of that, there is really no limits when you try to apply all these different aspects with music itself. So, I'm just trying to really help be a positive influence, a positive role model, and try and help people know that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter, if your music falls in the indie category or if it's mainstream. It's all about making the type of music that you love and then having the confidence to be able to push through and be able to share it with the world. So,
That's a wonderful philosophy. I love it.
thank you.
I see that you have an official website, a YouTube channel, a Facebook page, and a Twitter account. We met on Twitter, and I just was wondering how you use social media to promote yourself and your music.
Well, I would say that social media has been quite a blessing with my career so far. In fact, I would say that that's one of my strongest points is social media. Being able to tap into the Facebook world, the Twitter world, Instagram, Twitter, you name it, Google Plus, everything out there. If you want to get your hands in to all these different things that are offered online, that's really where you see a lot of your success because since the internet's growing so much, no more is it mandatory for an artist to go out in the streets per se and really, really show forth your talent, but you can get a lot farther with social media. Being able to reach people in China or England or parts of the United States that you've never been to before. Being able to reach out to these people and share your talent and be able to get new fans, it's a great blessing. So I try to utilize it as much as I can, just reaching out to people.
So tell me, where do you post your music for sale? And do you recommend one site over another?
Well, thanks to cdbaby.com for helping to be able to do worldwide online distribution. My music is in majority of the major players right now. You've got Spotify, iTunes, Amazon Music, and the list continues on and on and on. So because of CD Baby, I would definitely say, it's not hard to find my music, but I am more prevalent to share my music with Amazon.com and also iTunes than a lot of these other places, but it's definitely not hard to find. So if anybody wants to check it out, you just type in Ricky Jarman and boom, I'll pop up.
Awesome. So, Amused Now, as you know, is about artists helping artists. What advice do you have for other musicians who are trying to make a name for themselves?
My biggest piece of advice would be to never ever give up. You know, there's always going to be people out there who want to hate, people who don't support you, people who may not see eye to eye with where you're trying to go with your music, but that should never ever be a roadblock for you. Because there's always going to be people out there who appreciate your music for what it is, and it's all about trying to find those people, trying to tap into your demographics. And as long as you stay within your demographics and you're being able to find people who really like your music, that's really all that matters. Because this world is so big, it would be a shame to limit yourself and put yourself in a box. So definitely never give up.
I like that, not putting yourself in a box. I think people do stereotype performers, and I'm glad that you are showing that there are no boundaries. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Well, Ricky, it's been great talking with you today. When we launch our e-commerce site later this fall, I hope you'll consider adding Amuse Now to your distribution channels. And I want to keep in touch, and I wish you all the best.
Oh, I definitely appreciate that, and I would love to. It's quite an honor just being able to be here, on this interview with you. Definitely want to stay in touch, and any which way that the Ricky Jarman brand can team up with everything that you guys have going on, we definitely want to be a part of it. So just keep us updated.
I will, I will. Have a good evening.
All right, you too. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Cynthia Kahn, founder of Amuse Now. This featured artist presentation has been brought to you by Amuse Now Entertainment, a website that enables artists to profit from their creativity. To learn more about Amused Now, visit us at www.amusednow.com or email me at ccon@amusednow.com.